Hello students, welcome to Web Technologies online classes. Today, today I am going to explain about the concept of on-DBL click event. In the last class, we have completed two events, on about and on click events. And in this class, I would like to explain about the on-DBL click. Okay, now let us start our session. Okay. On DBL click, where we have to use, actually till now we have used the single clicks. On click event will execute only with the single click with the mouse. Am I correct or not? But here on DBL click is nothing but, instead of giving single click, here we can give the double click with the mouse. So then only the event will execute. The event will trigger. Then only the event will trigger to the appropriate action. And the DBL click event occurs when an event is a double clicked. The DBL click of method triggers the DBL click event. Okay, DBL click event, or attaches a function to run when event occurs. Here is the syntax. On DBL click is on DBL click method triggers the DBL click event, right? So here internally the DBL click internally contain DBL click method. So that is the meaning of that one. So when you give the double click with the mouse, immediately DBL click event will call the DBL click of method. So then only the DBL click of method again internally call the whatever the function we have given, whatever the function we have assigned with that. So the DBL function will take like that, will execute that, will take that action. So now I want to write one program. Actually in the previous program, on click function we are using now. So instead of that one, in the previous example, on DBL click we need to use on DBL click. So then if you click the double click, now I am saving this one. Same program in the last class, whatever the program we have developed, that same program I am using here. Carefully observe. Now I am refreshing the page. Now I am zooming. Right. So here click me to change the text color is there now. Now on the text, now I am clicking the double click with my mouse. So it is not changing. It is not changing. I think this is not a correct folder. The file name is what? On click. On click. So it is the correct file. Now I am clicking the double click. Now I am clicking the double times with my mouse on this text. So it has changed now. So nothing but, actually the double clicking you haven't visible because of in my keyboard I am clicking. So how you can see that one? So instead of on click event, you have to write on DBL click. So then while executing time, in the on click event you just click only one, you just give the only one click with the mouse. But if you configure on click event in that, instead of on click event, if you click the DBL click, then you need to give the two clickings with the mouse. Okay, two times you need to press the mouse on the text, then only the message will display like this. So here I already given one example, you better to practice, right? So on DBL click is that one. And on drag and drop we have to see. On drag event occurs when an element or text selection is being dragged. Selection time, on drag, on drop. For example, if you, now I am selecting, carefully observe here the first line we have now I am selecting, nothing but this is on drag. Now when I drop this one, when I leave the mouse, then immediately on drop event will occur internally. So on drag event occurs when element or text selection is being dragged. Okay, on drag and on drag drop event, here two events occur. When you select the text, that is on drag event. When you stop the selection, when on drop event will trigger, right? Internally, drag and drop is very common feature in HTML5. It is when you grab an object and when you drag it to a different location. Nothing but carefully observe. Here in the operating system also it is going on. Here, this file is there now on the desktop. On click file is there. Carefully observe on the mouse. So here now I want to moving this one. So it is dragging now. Dragging. Now I am dropping here. So it is placed from here to here by using this one. So internally, what event it is what event it is using? On drag and drop event it is using, right? So that is the functionality. There are many events that are used. If you want to create that on drag and on drop events, for that many events we can use in the different stages. So here I have given, carefully observe, on drag start, on drag end. So on drag start event is occurs when the user start to drag an element. On drag is occurs when the element is being dragged. Nothing but in between, I mean dragging time. From where to where it is moving now. So that moving time is on drag event will rise. And on drag end means when you dragging position is completed, you have to leave that one now. Dragging is stopped now. So in that case on drag end it will rise. Now events fired on the drop target. On drag, here events fired on the drop target. These three are dragging events, dragging related events. Now we have to see about the drop events, on drop events. So on drag enter, and drag enter. So occurs on drag enter event. Here three events we have on the drop event. On drop event contain four events we have: on drag enter, on drag over, on drag leave, on drop. On drop occurs when the first event we have to see occurs when the dragged element enters the drop target. Second one occurs when the dragged element is over the drop target. Third one occurs when the dragged element leaves the drop target. On drop means occurs when the dragged element is dropped on the drop target. So like nothing but we have to use these many things on the on drag and drop. Because of on drag and drop two events, not only single events, but while using on drag and on drop events, these many events in between it will be take the triggering positions. So that's why these many events I have given. So this is a very lengthy discussion. So that's why I have compressed this one. According to Osmania University syllabus, they given like this. The simple introduction part is over. But if you want to know about this on drag and drop events, then search in Google. Okay. Now on error. So here on error event is also not supporting by the local system. But just we have to try right now. No problem. Already we have seen in the previous on about event in the Google somebody telling so on about and on errors are in some cases not working. So here I have worked. So here I have used these many things. The on error event works when an error occurs while loading an external file. For example, if you want to try to load a file some extra source from external source, nothing but if you want to get the file from a pen drive or some other location. So in that case, if you have any interruption, the on error event will trigger. So that error message will display on the screen. Here is syntax given, carefully observe. Element on error equal to script. Same syntax. Here paragraph element we have used now. In that on dbl click we have used now. So instead of on dbl click, on error we have to use. Right? On error we have to use. So if you are trying to load a function, if you are trying to load any other extra file, in that case we can show that error. Now I am developing the example, carefully observe. Here HTML open tag, HTML closing tag. Here body section, head section is optional, so that's why I am not giving. But in the real time, all are mandatory to write everything. Do not leave anything, right? And the body section, now image tag I am using. For the image purpose, image element we are using, image. Now source equal to, now I am not loading anything, but the image tag I have used it. Okay, image tag I have used it. Here on error event I am using is equal alert of image image not loaded message. I am that message I am showing, that message I am assigning with the alert prompt, alert window. Then the complete syntax I have assigned with on error, right? On error, right? Now I am saving this one, img.html. Save as type is all files. Save as type is all files. Here now I am minimizing this one. Now I am executing this one. Here image not assigned na, so that's why image not loaded. That prompt window it is showing na, that alert message it is displaying on the screen. Carefully observe. So it is work like a error message. Actually it is not a actual error. So if you want to show the error for the users, on error event we must have to use here. So that is help to the users, right? While loading external file, while loading file from external source, in that case they don't, in that case they will get any interruption to load a file from an external source. For that, this error message we need to intimate to the user by using on error event. And next one is what? On focus. On focus is also one of the event. The on focus event occurs when the element gets focus. When the element gets focus. So the on focus event is most often used with input, select, anchor tag. Because of in the input we are giving the text box na. In the input type equal to text if you give by using, if you place the cursor inside the text box, the on focus event will focus with the some appropriate styles. Whatever the styles we have configured, the styles we need to assign to the on focus event. So when you click on the text box, immediately the on focus event will rise. Because of this, all our input functions, input, select, anchor tags, syntaxes are same, almost same, okay? And script event function. Here X means, just wait. Now I am trying to develop for on focus, and control N, HTML open end, HTML closing tag. So here body tag required, open, body tag close it, right? Now we need to take one input box. So for that, enter your name. Enter your name. So this is one label, and here input tag I am using input type equal to text, type equal to text. So here I am closing this one. I am closing this one. Now I want to give the ID for this input box. ID equal to ID. ID equal to ID I have given, okay? Or ID equal to name. ID equal to name. Because of we are erroring the name, this name is your wish. The value is your wish. And next one is what? On focus event we need to focus. On focus event we have to write on focus. On focus equal to my function. On function equal to function of in the function we have to pass the parameter this dot id. This means current object. Okay, this keyword is referred to the current object, nothing but this input field object, right? So now this one is input field is over. Now we have to write the function in the script tag. Script to open, script to close, script to open and script to close. Here function of. Now I am opening bracket and closing bracket, right? In the function of we need to pass the one variable like x, because of this dot id is passing now, it is passing as an argument. So for this argument receiving purpose, here one variable required, that's why x variable I have declared, right? Now document dot get element by id, get element by id. Here id is what? Name. That id name we have to configure. Style dot id dot style dot background color, background dot color, sorry, background dot style dot background equal to green color. So when you click on the text box, automatically it will display. This is what event? On focus dot html event. So that's why I saved with that name only. Now I am minimizing this one. What is this? Sorry. Now I am saving this one again one more time, wrongly saved. On focus dot html, not hrml, right? Now I am minimizing all those windows. Now I am clicking on this. So it is enter your name, it is showing now. Enter your name. Now I am zooming this one. Carefully observe, enter your name is the label. Here text box is given now. When my cursor is pointing into text box to enter your text, to enter your name, what it will do? Automatically it is focusing with the style only, nothing but it is focusing with the green color. So that functionality I have written and assigned with the on focus event. So here on focus event triggered with that style na. So that is the meaning of this one. Here green color applied na. Before white color we have. Now green color. When you click on that, the mouse pointer is click on that, the on focus event focusing the input. So that means how you can identify it is focusing by applying the color only, right? So on focus event is also completed right now. So now on key press. Now on key press means same event. Syntax is almost same. Here on key press event occurs when the user presses a key from the keyboard. Presses a key on the keyboard. So actually in your system or laptop or keyboard we have now. So if you press any key, automatically on key press event will rise. So here there are the order of events related to on key press event. When you use the on key press event, automatically on key down, on key press, on key up. So all events, these three events will rise. The on key press event is not fired for all keys. On key press event is not fired for all keys. So here not fired for all keys. Example Alt, Control, Shift, Escape. Nothing but whatever the special keywords, special keys we have. So on key press event does not applicable for this tab, escape, caps lock, shift, control, function, alt, all those things. Okay, but remaining alphabets, numbers we have now. So if you click that from the keyboard, if you click all those things, then it will show it will fire that on key press event. Now carefully observe. Here I am writing one more HTML file for the on key press event. HTML body open and close. Here a function is triggered when the user is pressing a key input field. Okay, now I want to write one, enter a key, enter a key, so that is label. For that, input type equal to text, input type equal to text. So here on key press event we have equal to alert of so here the key pressed, so that alert message will print like that. Okay, if you press any key in the text box, automatically if you try to add a text in the text box, then immediately alert message will display on the web page. Nothing but what message it will print, key pressed message it will print, right? Now I am saving this one, on key press dot html, save as type is all files. Now I am minimizing all those windows. Here on key press is there now. So here now I am zooming this one. Yes, here enter a key is there now. In the text box I want to place a cursor. Now I want to press a key from the keyboard. Key I am pressing. So it is the alert message it is printing now, key pressed. So like that on key press event will rise. So while on key event place, it can place as a alert message like that. Now on key up. So actually in the on key press, how many events we have? On key down, on key press, on key up events. Okay, these three are related events from the keyboard. So now on key press completed, on key up event we have to see right now. On key up. So on key up event occurs when the user releases a key on the keyboard. A function is triggered when the user releases a key in the input field. The function transforms the character to uppercase. That related information, that related code we have to write, right? Now actually if you press any key, if you press lowercase letters in the text box, then immediately the on key up event is what, functionality is what, uppercase letters I want to convert. So for that related code we need to we need to write a function. So that function we need to assign with on key up event. So for that now I am developing one more code, HTML open and HTML close. Here body section and also closing body section. Now here enter your name, input field, input type equal to text. So after that on key up equal to, so function we need to use here. Now close this one. Now I want to write code. Here for the input field purpose I want to give id also, id equal to demo, right? So that id name I have configured, script open, script close. After that here what is the code we have? Variable document.get element by id from the name, document.get element by id. Here the element ID is what? Demo na? Input field demo. Input field ID is what? Demo. So that way demo I have configured here, semicolon, and here this complete object I want to store in one variable, nothing but x. After that, x dot uppercase function we have to use, x value dot uppercase. X dot value dot uppercase. So then it will transform. After that it can store into a same variable, right? It can store into a same variable, x dot value. X dot value is my value means what? The text field, right? This is label. Here input text field is there na. So input contain what value? For this purpose we have to enter the value. So that's why. So this is configured as a x and this is configured as a value. We can treating as a. So that's why I have defined it, right? Now I am saving this one. What is that? On key up. On key up is the event. HTML is extension. Now I am minimizing this all those windows. Now I am executing this one. So here text field is there na. Now I am zooming. So enter your name we have. So here now I am pressing Pavan in the lowercase letters. Pavan. So it is not transforming. Why? So actually the function has wrong. To uppercase this one. To uppercase. Now I am saving again. Corrected and again. Now I am refreshing the page. So carefully observe. So here with lowercase letter the Pavan name I am entering. So it is also not taking. Why? X dot value dot to uppercase. Input type text on key up my function of same we have used na. So ID demo on key up my function document dot get element by ID demo semicolon x dot value equal to x dot value dot to uppercase. Sorry, here we need to write the function. These two statements we need to write in one function. Here function we have configured na. So that function we need to actually the on key up it can call the function one function option. So function we have to define function. Fun is our own name. Now I am opening the bracket and here closing the bracket. In between, before whatever the statement you have we have written, so the all statements I have pasted. So now the text will transfer like that. Now I am saving this one. Now I am refreshing the page. So here now I am entering the lowercase letters, the power name. So carefully observe, it is automatically in my keyboard. I don't have switch on. In my keyboard I am not switch on caps lock. So simply I am using the Pavan with lowercase letter, but it can transforming as a uppercase letters. So that is the key up functionality, right? Key down is also nothing but if we enter the nothing but here two uppercase method we have used na. So in that two uppercase method, two lowercase method you can call, and that you can configure on key down. Okay. Then if you enter the uppercase letters in the text box, automatically it will transform to the lowercase letters, that word. So that is the functionality. On key up functionality is event is like that. Now onload. The onload event occurs when an object has been loaded. Onload is the most often used within the body element. Actually, if you try to load the web page, any web page, so the alert message will print the page has loaded like that. So that's why the complete web page content loaded at where? In the body section na? So that's why along with body section we need to use the onload event. Element to execute a script once a web page has completely loaded all content including images, script files, CSS files, etc. The onload event can be used to check the visitor's browser type and browser's version and load the proper version of the web page based on the information. The onload event can also be used to deal with cookies also. Cookies means security purpose. Actually, bank related project, they are using the cookies actually. Why? If if they need to maintain, I mean they need to maintain users login credentials na, nothing but username and password with secretly maintaining na. So with the help of cookies they are secretly maintaining. After actually cookies functionality is what? When we open our banking application, when we open our net banking application in some other laptop or some other system, our friend's system, so after work has completed, immediately we need to log out na. So that cookies functionality is what? When the login is opened, when the network page, I mean when the internet banking is opened in their laptop, automatically cookies maintaining the username and password credentials. So when you press the logout button when you come out to the internet banking, nothing but when you press the logout button, immediately cookies will erase the data. So that is the functionality of cookies. So here the matter is not related to cookies. Here we need to understand about the onload event. Onload event is work with when the web page is loaded, right? For that I am writing one more notepad, one more program, HTML, closing HTML. So here body section required, open body and closing body. So here onload function where we have onload event where we have to is with the body opening tag onload equal to here alert of the page loaded. The page loaded. When the page is loaded, automatically onload event will rise. Immediately the page loaded message will print as a alert message, right? So here paragraph. This is nothing but a GPRDPGC. So that message we want to print on the web page. Now I am saving this one onload event .html. Save as type is all files. Now I am minimizing all the windows. So now I am clicking on that. So the page is loaded now. When you do the refresh of page, so automatically it will show now. Why it is not showing? Onload event script function my function alert page is loaded. Onload LOAD. Actually the event has spelling mistake we have done. LOAD na. So that's why. Now I am saving this one. So here refreshing the page. Carefully observe the page loaded na. This page says the page loaded. When you click the button, the output will show like that. GPRDPGC is showing na. So that is the functionality of onload event. Onload event. Next on mouse down, on mouse up, on click. So everything also you have to treat like that. Okay. So here I have given number of events and practical problems. You better to practice. On mouse move. Here I given examples also. Right. So for everything also practically I would like to explain, and till now every problem I have explained with the practical way, but now we don't have any time to explain with the practical way. That's why I have practiced and given the problems here with the programs. Then you better to practice at your home. On mouse down and on mouse up, on mouse move, everything you can. Actually that events work with like this. So here my mouse is moving now. On mouse down means it will down dragging. It will mouse moving up, it is on mouse move up. So that is all events. On mouse out means, for example, if you have any link, if you have any website link, so if you place on that mouse, it is called on mouse over. For example, here the JavaScript, Java T point website we have now. Now I am placing my mouse in one element. Carefully observe. So that means the mouse is on over on the text. Mouse on over in the event is rising on the text, right? So like that we can use. On mouse over is also same. On mouse out, on mouse on move. Everything is similar to same. So actually the events concept is also over in today's session, and at last I have two events also we have. I will give the notes about that. You better to practice at your home. On rest, on resize, on select, on submit, on unload. Okay, unload event is reversed to the on unload is event is reversed to the on unload. Okay, when you get the web page as a loaded, then immediately the message has printed. But on unload event is what? If any interruption we have while loading the web page, then immediately the page has unloaded message. It will be print as a alert message, like that. On unload event we have to use that one. On submit means, on submit is also if the on submit event occurs when the form is submitted. For example, if you have form, nothing but username and password. When you give the username and password, immediately you need to press the submit button, or nothing but login button you can click now. So if you click the login button after giving that credentials, username and password, then immediately on submit button, on submit event will occurs on the screen. That means that triggered, that message will trigger, okay, by using on submit event. If you select the test, that is on select event. That is on select event. Okay. In today's session, I have completed about the fourth unit chapter. Fourth unit completely. And in the next class, I would like to explain about the XML part. That is fifth unit. Okay. So all programs I have practiced and given down the theory points. So you better to practice for each and every event. First I have given the definition, after I have given the syntaxes, after that I have given one program, executed program. You better to practice at your home. So same output you will get. Okay. If you have any problem while developing time, while practicing time, then you can call me. I will explain. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.